When I went to bed last night after uploading my recent Red Dead video, it had like 5 views, no likes, which is about normal for most of my videos. But then I wake up this morning to 1,500 views, 54 comments, and 86 likes. Holy shit, thank you so much. This is insane. Like, I damn near thought I was dying. Like, it just did not feel real. And for someone that normally gets like 4, 6 comments on their videos, 54 is a f***ing lot to go through. So, I figured instead of replying to each comment individually, I would, like, given the subject, I would go through all of the comments in a video. That way, everyone gets addressed, and you can see some of the other people's comments. Also, last video was scripted. This one is not, in case you couldn't tell. So we're just going to go through some of these comments and see if anyone has any cool suggestions. Or cool suggestions for what this could mean. Anything that doubles up, like any comments that are the same as another one, I won't include because that's just saying the same shit over again. So then, without any further ado, let's go. So, the first one from Skeleton Tutorials. Interesting. What if it's just that he is having another kid and he's just so excited to share that he will be calling his kid John Marston? I'm guessing this is a meme comment. Because I'm guessing the reason that he can't share anything is because he's under NDA. He would have absolutely been paid by Rockstar to say that. I can damn near guarantee that this is a marketing pull by Rockstar. Did I say Rockstar before? I don't remember who I said. But I am willing to bet that Rockstar told him to do this. Undead Nightmare 2 as Arthur. That kind of goes into what I said at the end of the video where I hope we can switch between John and Arthur. If it's an Undead Nightmare 2, I hope we play as both of them. Like, I hope we play as Undead Arthur and normal John. That would be really cool. Could be a map expansion with a possible new story for the epilogue, or maybe something like GTA 4 DLC. GTA 4 already has the DLC with the episodes of Liberty City, so I don't think... And that game is... Oh god, I don't even know how old, but we're not getting a DLC for GTA 4. Don't get your hopes up for that. That's not happening. Map expansion, I don't think so, because I'm pretty sure prior to Red Dead Redemption 1, I'm pretty sure John had never been to Mexico. I can't verify that, because I haven't played the game in a goddamn long time. But I'm pretty sure he says in there somewhere that it's the first time he's gone to Mexico. And I'm pretty sure that's the same for Arthur, but again, I don't know if it's confirmed or not. I think it's just a Nintendo Switch 2 port or PS5 upgrade. I don't, because you don't, like I said that in the video, you do not get, like, you don't see a voice actor get that excited over a graphical upgrade. I am guessing that that Rob had to get all into his get-up and do some actual acting for whatever this is. No, I won't let myself get too excited. I can't do it to myself. Well, my bad. I'm already there. Also, Dan Houser left Rockstar and Red Dead was his own passion project. He wrote RDR1 and RDR2, so I don't see how a third can happen. DLC, definitely, and that would be dope. That would be so dope. I initially had the same concerns with Dan Houser leaving Rockstar, but when you think about it, he wasn't the only one writing those stories, right? He was the one that got the final say in what went through, or would have been one that had the final say, but he would have had a whole team of people writing shit for this story. And those people are probably still there. So I don't think the quality of the story will change that much. Does that make sense? And we got one just saying, dude, this has got to be something. Absolutely, 100% agree. This has got to be something substantial. It's not just a PS5 upgrade. It's not a Switch port. It's not... I don't know. It's something. Whether, like, it could... I wouldn't put it past them that this is a Red Dead Redemption 1 remake. Not a remaster, a remake, where they make the whole thing in Red Dead 2's engine. They did it with The Last of Us. Well, it wasn't Rockstar, but they did it with The Last of Us, and it was awesome. So if they did something like that with Red Dead Redemption 1, I would lose my shit. I don't think that's going to happen, because, again, actually, no, they might have needed to do some more mocap for it. I don't know. I don't think that's it, but I wouldn't be surprised. Personally, I don't want no World War One. I feel like it would be boring, because what would there be to do? I want to see A, after Arthur's death, what happened with Dutch and Micah. I want to play as Dutch, or I want to see how it was when Dutch and Hosea met Arthur and the gang began. I can see where you're coming from, but again, like I said in the video, I feel like the Van der Linde story needs to be left where it is. We don't necessarily need to see what happened, because the whole thing is, the game is called Red Dead Redemption for a reason, right? John tried to leave his life behind and do all this shit for the government to try and redeem himself, but he just, well, he did, but then the government fucked him over. And then Arthur, being this ruthless outlaw, to then sort of witness the gang fall apart and then become a good person if you did the correct playthrough. I don't see how they could do that with it being another prequel. Because if they get, like, Red Dead 2 was a prequel to the first one, so then Red Dead 3 would be a prequel to the second one. That's not how, you're going backwards. And I don't see how that would work gameplay-wise, because Arthur has always been this ruthless prick, basically. Like, this ruthless outlaw. And I don't see how that would work for a third game, because, like, that sort of removes the player choice without removing... Like, they'd still give you the choice to be a good person, but that doesn't line up with canon Arthur, if that makes sense. I kind of just waffled on there a bit, but you know what happened. You know what? What? Moving on. Consider that none of this is going to happen. Red Dead lovers have chronic disappointment when it comes to this. You are just jumping to assumptions. Absolutely. I said in the video that I could be fucking way off, and I probably am. This could be nothing. But, what if? That's literally the only thing we're holding on to is, yeah, but what if? That's it. Mans is excited, yeah, but what if? Like, that's, I understand where you're coming from. But yeah, like, what if? I don't think it's DLC. I think he's just overhyping merchandise or some event. I can see that standpoint and somewhat agree with it. However, I think the backlash of that would be too much, and they wouldn't... John, I keep calling him John. Rob wouldn't want to be associated with that, I don't think. He could be talking about anything. Don't give me hope like that. Hang on a minute. You're the person that said... You're the said... hang on. I see what's happened. You've left this comment before this comment. So you commented before watching the video. Is that what happened? I'm I'm jumping to assumptions here. Sorry, my bad. Where is the video he talked about exactly when? Brother, what? What do you mean? Where is the video he talked about exactly when? Oh, right. He does live streams of his playthrough. Like, he's never played Red Dead Redemption 1 before until now. And he's doing live streams of it. And he said it in one of his live streams. I don't remember exactly the timestamp, but it was during the mission where John and the Marshal go to that ranch. And there's that dude hanging naked upside down. Pretty sure he was doing that mission when he dropped it. So if you want to skim through the through his live stream, it's his most recent one. You'll find that mission. Well, I recommend just watching the whole thing. He's a cool dude. Red Dead Redemption needs to keep it Western and not World War One or any bullshit like that needs to be kept Western. When did I didn't say that it was going to go World War One. This is the second comment that's mentioned World War One. I didn't mention World War One at all. I think Jack might have been involved in World War One. Oh, dude. Whoa, that just... What if it is Red Dead Redemption 3 and we play as Jack? In World War One. I'm kidding. Kidding. And then two people commented on that. One saying, yeah, the West died as soon as everyone got a car. Red Dead Redemption 3 has to take place between 1820s and 1880s. Yes. But you can't go too early in the 1800s because then you get flintlocks. Flintlocks would be cool, but that kind of removes the Western feel, like the whole revolvers and stuff. I think that's when, I don't remember when the revolver was invented. Actually, I just straight up don't know. And then the next comment is, I mean, the series has been about when and how the Wild West was changing and being wiped out. Yeah, they could. I mean, I guess they did with. They could do something with like right as it changed. Like the previous comment said, it died as soon as everyone got a car. So maybe have like a cool mix of everyone gets a car, but it's still the West kind of deal, right? Sort of right on the cusp of everything changing. I hope it's just Mexico. I don't care about Red Dead Redemption 1 remake because he game is already there. Guys, spell check, grammar check. Makes it really hard to read. No clue why y'all want this so bad, or that all new items and DLCs in Red Dead 2, like the Navy Revolver and Red Dead 3, should continue with Jack Marston. Again, I think when I say the Vanderlyn gang, I mean everyone involved in the Vanderlyn gang. So Arthur, Dutch, John, Jack, everyone, their story should be done. We should move on and do someone else. Right? Whole new character, whole new story. It wouldn't even be Red Dead Redemption 3. It would be Red Dead something. Because that's their naming convention. And then we've got a couple of comments on that. I think they realize that endless remasters give off the illusion of freshness and the masses will just jump on it no matter what. The phrase feed the piggies the slop comes to mind. I do somewhat agree with that. However, again, I hate to keep bringing this up, but he is way too hyped for it just to be a remaster. A remake would make sense because there might have been some additional mocap that he needed to do or some more lines he needed to do. The level of his excitement that he shows suggests that he has had some form of involvement in the actual production, right? And if it was just a simple remaster, he wouldn't have had that. So, and there's just so many things that suggest that it's not that, right? And then someone commented on that. Red Dead Redemption isn't slop, you ninny. Wow, I haven't heard anyone call someone a ninny in a long time. It's pure gold. Indeed. This game will still be playable well after. Oh god, I don't know. The game still looks amazing. And then the same person commented, as much as I love Jack Marsden, RDR3 will have to take place in 1860s to 1880s. Yes, I agree. And it should be someone completely different, completely new story, just completely removed from the Vanderlyn gang. Maybe the Vanderlyn gang gets mentioned, maybe, depending on where they go. Like, it wouldn't make sense if it was set in Australia and they mentioned the Vanderlyn gang. Just wouldn't make sense. I also wanted to touch on the whole setting it in Australia thing. I think Australia would be so cool because Australia has its own Western genre, like, era. There are so many cool outlaws. Like Ned Kelly gets, and Ned Kelly gets straight up referenced in the not DLC, in Red Dead Online. Like that mission where you put on the art, like the bucket on your head and the like sheets of metal, and the dude that gives it to you says that he heard about it from some dude in Australia. He is referencing Ned Kelly. There is so many references to Australia in Red Dead 2 that I really feel like Rockstar just has some weird obsession with Red Dead, with Australia. I am grasping at straws there, but shut up. Look, I'm going to end it there because I could just do this for hours because this is amazing. Thank you so much for all these comments. Keep them coming. Keep the subs coming. Keep the likes coming. Keep all of those things coming. This is amazing. And if you want to see more, again, let me know in the comments. But if you want to see playthroughs of all the Grand Theft Auto games, I'm also doing that on this channel to all the new people. And who knows, maybe I'll even, depending on what gets announced, I may even do a Red Dead 2 playthrough. I've already played Red Dead 2, so like I know things are going to happen. But man, the amount of times I have replayed Red Dead 2, the ending still gets me. So if you watch it for people's reactions, then you're still going to get one from me. But yeah, if you enjoyed the video, please remember to do all that cool, fun YouTube stuff. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.